Hello everyone, welcome once again to our edition of Interview with Tech Trainers. I'm Olabukola Oyeni, and with me is my partner Abiola Caleb, and we are opportunity to interview one of our finest tech trainers here at University of
Thank
Ilorin
you.
in person of Love Fashion Empire. So welcome, ma.
Thank
Can
you
we
so
know
much.
you more?
Okay, my name is Esu Imabong Efyong. I'm also a student, a graduate of University of Ilorin here. I finished that was batch 2016, right? And I also served, it was during my service year that I went into fashion design.
Wow, that's amazing. Wow, she's one of our students. Great prestigious University of Ilorin.
Thank
So,
you.
ma, can you give us a brief overview of Love Fashion Empire?
Okay, firstly, the vision about Love Fashion Empire came up when I went for my service year. During my service year, I decided to acquire this skill because I love creativity. I love to make people look beautiful. I love to create something nice that everybody will just be having this wow effect on them. So that was what really, really struck me. And aside from that, survivor and also having a skill that will put me out there, and then everybody will be able to know that, yeah, this person is able to do something for herself. So that was just what really came about. Though Love Fashion Empire is strictly for female outfits, where we make female native attires like the bridal wears, that we're talking about the bridal wears like ashoke, traditional wedding attires like the lace, ashoebi package fully. That's what Love Fashion Empire is all about.
Oh, that's amazing. You said something earlier on that fashion is that you went fully into fashion because of creativity. So,
Yeah.
can we say fashion is creativity? Is all about creativity, or what is really fashion?
For me, I won't say fashion is all about creativity to me. I would say fashion is life to me. It's bringing out life out of nothing. Why I said so is like putting pieces together. You know, when you pack out pieces together and you create something, you're creating life, you're creating something very meaningful out of that particular thing. So for me, is life is I call fashion as the spice to the living world, because when you appear, the first thing people see is your fashion sense, is how you look, like the saying, they say the way you dress is the way you are being addressed. So it is your fashion, it is your appearance, your look that people see first, even before they hear you speak. So for me, fashion is life.
That's amazing. So, our dear audience, fashion is life. The way you dress is the way you be addressed. Kindly like, subscribe, and share our video.
So, how long have you been in fashion?
I would say I've been in fashion industry for like 6 7 years now.
Wow,
Yeah.
you must have a lot of experience.
Experience that I cannot just tell everything. It has not been easy anyway. You know, firstly, when you just newly started, when you just start going into fashion designing, you know, it takes a lot for you to be able to convince people to even think of patronizing you. You know, people have this reservation of, I don't want what I order versus what I get.
Yeah.
You understand that? The ability for you to be able to convince in clients that, okay, you're not just entrusting your fabric to me. I'm definitely going to deliver and you're going to love it. That is one thing. Then secondly, we talk about electricity, because you cannot sew without electricity. You need light, like, because it's gone are those days that we are using the manual sewing machines. Now we have the industrial sewing machine and it is light. We have the steaming industrial iron. It is light. You need to power all those things. So those are the minor challenges, and the ability to be able to create something meaningful. Because it is one thing for you to have a style, it is another thing for you to bring that style into reality. So that alone is a challenge for a lot of people, most especially when you just started. But there's one thing that will overcome it all: the confidence at the end of the day and the results.
Like, how much do you make in a month?
Okay, in a month you can we can make up to 500,000. Yes,
Wow.
because when you are dealing with you know, like most of my clothes is bridals. So in a bride, just one particular bridal dress, you can make 150,000, 200,000. Depends on the kind of quality of design that you want to give to the person at the end of the day. Like if you are working with ashoke now, ashoke is not just sewing just straight ashoke gown. No, now we have a lot of bride, all these beads, crystal beads, stones, crystal bead, crystal stones like that you had on the cloth. We have the bridal clothes bead that you also add to the cloth to make it look beautiful. So it's a lot. It's a lot. It's not just sewing a straight cloth and you think you are done. It's gone at those days now. But now fashion is evolving, it's changing. There are a lot of things. Before we'd not even consider bead in clothes, but now there's a lot of, you can't even see any dress for a bride that you did not bead, you did not stone, you did not put clothes, not just the normal stoning. There are bridal stones that you used to add to those clothes that makes it very unique and beautiful. The glitters and glamorous at the end of the day. So you definitely we can make more than 500,000 naira in a month.
I think I will have to consider coming to fashion.
You need to you have to. There's a lot, but it's not easy. It's not easy because the approach you used to approach an actual key outfit is different from the one you used to approach like a lace or sequence lace or cord lace or Swiss lace. They have different approach. And Ashoke is not just that one is even the top above it. You cannot just approach it just anyhow. But if as they say, learning make perfect continuously. The more you practice it, the more you become perfect along the line. So you are welcome. There are a lot of fashion designers now. The top fashion designer now in male, we have Abbas. Abbas is very good. If you check of Abbas, Abbas is very, very, very good. After you talk about Vicky Dames, Prudential, the next person you were talking about is Abbas, and he's a male. He's a male fashion designer that focus fully on a female outfit. So and we are doing well, and he's doing well sincerely. So you can come and join us.
This fashion industry is a very lucrative business, only for the stronger.
It's for the strong-hearted. Those ones that people that can be able to withstand pressure. And one thing I love about fashion is that it curbs your lifestyle. It trains you so much that you can be able to deal with different people with their different temperaments, because it's not about there are some clients that will bring clothes, you spoil their clothes, they will just there are some clients that is over the edge. So it curbs your life, the way you handle the situation of life, the way you react. Fashion will also shaping you. You will not just allow your anger to override. Like they say, customers are always right. So you always put your client first. You are putting your client first before every other thing. You make sure that you want to satisfy, because it is one thing for somebody to bring a fabric. On that thing, providing the money, it's not easy to get the money. So if you now spoil their outfit, not giving them what they deserve at the end of the day, that's a problem. So it's a lot. It's a lot. So it's for the strong-hearted, yeah.
Okay, so you were talking about how to handle people's temperaments. Like, have you ever been in a situation whereby the customer gave you clothes, a client gave you a most precious clothes or outfit, and one way or the other it was damaged? How were you able to handle that situation?
Okay, thank you. How, like, okay, firstly, there are some clients that when they come, they don't listen to their fashion designer. It is one thing that you want a particular style. It's another thing for your fashion designer to tell you that, does this particular style will it fit you? Will it bring out the effects you want at the end of the day? Like they used to say, you order for style, you know order the body. When you're ordering a style, you order with the body. So I've been in that situation before where I even advised the woman that, please don't sew this style. The woman insisted that that's what she wanted. But at the end of the day, she saw the result, and I told her, "Ma, remember I told you. So now, please, can you allow me now, as a fashion designer, to do what is right? Because I've allowed you to have your stage. Firstly, you need to allow the client to have their stage, because once you start arguing with them, they will feel like, okay, you're not competent enough, you will not be able to deliver. But when you allow them to have their own stage, and at the end they see the end result, at that point they will want to listen to you now. They want to listen to you and say, okay, because they now believe that, okay, you have a different approach from their own point of view. So yes, I've been in that situation. And on that, you need to be very calm and quiet. When the client is talking, shouting, the best you could do is just to keep calm and quiet, listen to the person, not arguing at the same time when the client is trying to, state a point. You just have to be very, very calm and patient. That's just it.
Very calm and patient.
Okay,
Wow,
ma, was there any time you felt like
Yeah, several times. In fact, there are days that I've locked myself indoor and weep all through, because when there's, like I said, people with different temperament, they will frustrate you and you will look like you don't even know whatever you're doing. Like you don't know what you're doing. Like you like as if you don't have anything upstairs. Those days At that point, my dear, the best I would do is to lock myself indoor and cry. When I cry my house finish, then I will now wake up, take my bath, and then come back to it. There are days like that, I'm not going to lie. And I believe there are other fashion designers that will tell you that yes, except the one that want to lie to you. Even the top brands, they face these challenges, but you just have to, come into. There's nobody that is above challenge. No matter how good you are, you definitely there's always going to be a glitch along the line. You just have to be calm, like I said, be calm. If you need to go on vacation, if you need to take like one day off, take it off, rest your head. And then when you come back the following day, you see yourself renew and refresh, and you'll be able to tackle any situations.
I
So,
love your energy.
Thank you
I
so
love
much.
it.
Thank you so much.
As a beginner in the fashion industry, have you ever felt probably inferiority complex? Probably you design the dress for someone and you're like, this dress really fit the person. Even if the client says, oh, this my dress is amazing and something like that. Have you ever felt low self esteem
No, no.
during your
Mm-mm,
adventure as a
mm-mm.
fashion
No, no,
designer?
no, no. I've never had, because even when I was in my fashion school, my boss used to say something. You make a mistake in order for you to be better. So if you are frowning at your mistake and you're feeling inferiority complex, like you said the word, then you are not ready to learn new things. You are not ready to correct yourself. You are not ready to be on the right path. I've never felt inferior before. Once I make a mistake, I admit to that thing. I try to look at it. When you're putting a fabric together, it might be looking good, but when the person put it on our body, you might see one or two errors that you need to fix. All you can do, okay, ma, please, can I adjust this thing? Can I adjust that? And you just put it back. And I've never once felt it, even when I started from the beginning. And that's why I always advise you to go for a good fashion design academy. Yeah, when you go to a good fashion academy, you'll be very good. Even when you start there, your approach towards it will be very different from somebody that just went to just like all this Obioma Taylor. hmm So fashion school is very good.
Concerning fashion school, like there are times that I'll come online with different articles of probably they paid huge amount of money to enroll in a fashion school, and at the end of the day, they met with boss who made them feel less of themselves, who didn't teach them according to their expectations. So, what advice would you have for someone in such a situation? Maybe you
Okay.
paid huge amounts, maybe like a 500,000 naira just to enroll in a fashion school, and at the end of the day, the boss is just like treating you anyhow. How would you advise such a person?
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, first and foremost, when you are going to a fashion school, number one thing you should have at the back of your mind is you're meeting somebody that is probably not ready to give her all. It's not everybody that want to give you, they call it secret, but for me, I don't see it as secret. Some people will tell you, I have my own secret, I have my own this, you understand? Just have it at the back of your mind that there are people out there, or you're meeting somebody that probably might not give you the whole about his or herself. Once you have that in mind, you will not be able to feel bad, and whatever they are giving you, just take that first. Then secondly, know that when you finish from the fashion school, it is what you're able to do by yourself that makes you you. Everybody has his or her own style. When you look at Vicky James' design, you will know this is Vicky James. When you look at Prudential, she learned from Vicky James, you will know this is Prudential style. So when you come out from that fashion school, you should be able to create your own. When you start practicing, there are some things that they might have not even taught you in the fashion school. But when you're sewing, when you're looking at it, you just see this thing's supposed to be like this. That's one advantage of even going to school. You understand? Because when you go to school, you cannot compare a graduate and a roadside tailor. It's very different because there are some things that your common sense and what they have actually embedded into you in the school will tell you that this thing is supposed to be like this thing is supposed to be like that. Do you get it? So by when you come out in that kind, you don't need to argue. If a particular fashion school does not sit well with you, you just have to leave. You understand? And enroll for another. Do you understand? And then have it, like I said, they can't give you all. It is now left for you to have a self development, develop yourself by yourself. And that is when you are, the more you sow, you just see yourself getting to know new things sincerely, and you'll be able to create your style. If you're talking about Lumini, I don't know if you know of CEO Lumini. She's also a fashion designer. If you see her outfit, you don't need anybody to tell you that this is a Lumini design. You understand? Because that is a niche she has already created for herself. So you don't expect that when you go to a fashion school, everything this is something that somebody has been doing for years. You don't expect that the person will just give you everything. It is now when you start doing your own, you start creating your own style and your own approach towards it.
And you have a very high spirit.
I love
Yeah.
it. Thank you
When,
so much.
but when you were younger,
Hmm.
did you have interest in fashion?
No, when I was younger, I actually want to become a lecturer. Or I want to be a newscaster. Because I like talking. But then I went, okay, during when I was here in University of Ilorin on our convocation day, do you know my clothes? They spoiled it totally. I had to go and get a ready-made clothes to put on my convocation day. And that thing alone, when I got to my service here, I just like, no, I cannot continue like this. I have to create something. That means if I want to sew, because I love looking good, I want to look good, I want to look beautiful. So imagine I want to sew a particular cloth and you go and the people steal some people can even steal your material. They will tell you something happened and all those kind of a thing. That really, really turned me off. Sincerely, my convocation really turned me off because if not that I had money to be able to get it ready to wear, that means I won't have been able to even come to school on that day because they stole my clothes, they spoiled my clothes. I got there, the guy is telling me there's nothing he can do about it. So you understand. So that one alone is a push for me to say, okay, I want to create something for myself. And also, growing up wasn't easy. In Nigeria today, you are a graduate does not mean you'll be any money. You need to create something for yourself, and that is why tech here is all about. You understand? That's why this training is all about you being able to create something meaningful. The school is already doing that, investing that knowledge in students, but there are a lot of students out there that are not even appreciating this program. You understand? Even if you go to service here, there's Said also doing your camping. You understand? Because the society alone is passing a message that it's not just about the school. You're going to come out from the school and you're going to face the real life. And then you have to match what you've learned in the school and the situation of the real life. You understand? So by the time you're a graduate, where is the job opportunity out there? You create one for yourself. If we talk about any of that, aside from agriculture, the next thing you hear is fashion. The next thing we'll talk about is technology. You understand? We talk about all these tech guys, people that are into cryptocurrency and all that. So
There is the job.
where is the job? So you should be able to create something for yourself. That is why even where I really wish that I had this knowledge even while doing my undergraduate days. I believe I'm not going to be where I am today. So I will really, really want the youth to take, full opportunity. This is an opportunity for them. They should definitely embrace it. And they say opportunity comes once in a lifetime. They might be thinking there are many opportunities. If you are unable to create one, definitely you're not going to have one.
Even in this present Nigeria situation, whereby there is no job.
Exactly. Do you know during my service here, I had a lot of friends that they were just sitting down. They will just come back and they are gallivanting up and down in their room. They are not doing anything. But I woke up and told myself, I can't be like this. This was not the knowledge that University of Ilorin embedded in me. I can't remain like this. I should be able. That's why if you look at Ilorin, it says it's not bye bye, it's to see you again. Are you not seeing it? That logo is there. What do they mean? You will need to come back and you need people to know that yes, you're a graduate here. You should be coming back with a meaningful impact.
You are even a perfect
Exactly.
Thank you so much. So it is not bye bye to see you again. So when you're gone, you're coming back. You can come back as a lecturer. You can come back as different things. So the school will be happy that yes, you're once a graduate. So by the time you go out there, make meaningful decisions about anything you're doing in life. Meaningful decisions that at the end of the day, not even alone the school, the society as a whole will be very proud of you. At the end of the day, when you're good in your business, you'll be able to employ people. You're picking people from the streets. They're giving them hope to survive. You're giving them survivalhood.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, what advice would you have for someone like a newbie that wants to go into the fashion industry our viewers, our audience that have listened to this interview, are currently listening to this interview, are like, wow, I'm inspired. I want to start fashion immediately. Like, what advice would you have for them? What are those things they should look out for so that they won't stumble into the past mistakes?
Okay, number one, you should believe that you can do it all. Once you make up your mind and you stand by it, you can do it. Why did I say so? During my service here, I was working from Monday to Saturday and I closed 6 p.m. and I have to resume my fashion school that same 6 p.m. and I closed 9 p.m. Throughout complete 10 months. That was what I was doing. I never relented because I have a focus, I have a goal, I have a purpose in life. Without that, you cannot go anywhere. You At the end of the day, you look at yourself and you'll be feeling bad about yourself. But once you have a goal and a purpose, no matter any situation that surround it, you will chest it off. If I tell people that okay, my fashion class was just for 3 hours, that's 6 to 9 p.m. I had to do what I was very consistent about it, and I was able to save. Have a lifestyle of saving. You don't just use all your money that you want to buy woman hair, you want to look good, makeup, lipstick, all those things. No, those are just distractions from you aiming towards where you're going to. And also appreciate this program. Put this, you might be seeing it that you don't need it now. My darling, when you finish from this school, you understand the reason why this program is existing. So you need to appreciate this tech program right now and sit down, take every opportunity, take every information that is given out because you will later need it in the nearest future. So that is just it. And then last but not the least, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself and believe in God. You understand? You cannot do it all alone without God. And if you want to go into fashion design, have it in mind that you need money. Gone are those days that fashion school is cheaper. Now you need a lot of money. If you want to go to like a standard fashion school, you'll be thinking of close to 1 million or 500,000 naira. So you need to save. Even while in your service here, you can be saving money little by little. By the time you come out, you go for the fashion school, and then you're going to come out well. Not that you just be waiting for a miracle do not happen. You have to create that miracle by yourself. So it doesn't just happen. Create it for yourself. That's why NYC is there. You have that. No matter during my own time, it was 19,800, and I was saving my money. I was saving my fashion school. I went there was 250,000 naira. So I saved out of 19,800, and I paid for that. I didn't get that money from anybody. I did not get that money from anybody. I can actually tell you people that I'm an orphan. Yes, I'm an orphan. So no, there was no any support from anywhere. So when you sit down and you're looking for an excuse, know that you don't have excuse for you not to make it in life. You don't have excuse. You're living, you have your both hands, you have your eyes, your leg, your sense organ, everything are intact, and you tell me you have an excuse. My darling, you don't have excuse. I lost my both parents at a very, very tender age.
I'm even emotional.
It's okay. So believe in yourself and don't look for any excuse because there's no any excuse out there. Even if for you to work in a place that they are paying you, even if it's 20,000, 30,000, try and save. Even if it's 2,000 and you are saving, you'll be able to afford for that fashion school. You don't need to even go for that higher one. Start from somewhere. Even if it's a place of you are paying 50,000 or 100,000 naira for 6 month program, you run it. You save towards going for a bigger fashion school, but at least you start from somewhere.
So to our dearest audience, our dearest viewers, Love Fashion Empire is advising you, telling you, encouraging you to believe in yourself. Don't allow anyone tell you you can't do it because you actually can. If our amazing Love Fashion Empire can actually stay like boldly tell us about our journey so far as an undergraduate, a graduate, now a fully bona fide fashion designer, inspiring others out there, you can surely do it. So once again, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
for taking availing yourself to share your journey with us, and I'm
Thank
very
you.
sure our audience are really appreciating you as well.
Thank
So
you.
once again, I'm Oluwabukola Oyeni, and here with me is my partner,
My name is Kenneth.
Ayola Keda.
And I'm sure you guys have learned a lot from this.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You're
Once again.
welcome.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
See you.
Bye.